So, going off of that one, let's get on to our second topic at hand. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the trailer hit, and a ton of details followed. From the fact that Thanos is not going to appear in the movie at all, to the fact of who, like, there's going to be two different teams that kind of get split up in the movie. There's just a whole lot of details, which I'm honestly really glad about, because the movie's really close.
You wanted to know more?
You know, like, it's real close.
How close is it? I don't actually... Is it May?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
April for the UK.
Oh, nobody cares about the UK, so...
Shut up.
Oh. You will when we review it early.
Yeah.
It's like that Lego Batman thing. Y'all seen that meme, right? No one cares about Lego Batman. And then
now.
Well, I mean, and that's on like it's another reference. But I mean, it's awesome that also, if y'all didn't notice, so y'all probably did see, but it was the most talked about thing at the Super Bowl, like trailer, besides the actual game, because the game was amazing. Just saying, best game in the last couple of years, but still, it's
the best last
trailer
quarter.
was cool.
I don't know who it was voting for it, but it was voted best, like, Super Bowl spot or something by some.
No, that was it. It was like it was the talked about. It was also best probably by the fans, and crazy because it came during the game. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I would have thought before the game would be the more talked about stuff, just because it's before the game.
It was a pre-game trailer.
Really, I thought it said during the game.
No. Because this year it was that 5 million for like a 30-second spot, and the pre-game's always cheaper, so they kind of put it in there. And then
and honestly,
Disney helped top spots. So.
Yeah, and like they got kind of like a good, really, really good spot for it. And so obviously the rest of the time, while the Super Bowl was going, that could kind of like have traction online because people would be talking about it. And the trailer overall, man, like it reveals a ton of stuff, and it's like I'm hoping that future trailers don't reveal too much, because we're gonna start getting TV spots in the next like month. So it's pretty insane, you know. The excitement is all.
It's amazing.
High.
It showed us. It showed us a lot, but we still know basically nothing about the plot.
Yeah,
which is great.
That's a trailer.
Like, if they play it like Civil War, though, all the TV spots really came out after it was released over here. But it's fine for us. It's just you lot have got to worry.
Okay, you're gonna get spoiled.
Well, I'm not. I usually.
Oh, you're fine.
You the bitch knows I'm fine.
You have like some sixth sense against trailers, clearly, because sometimes I can't help seeing the trailer because I'll watch a YouTube video and the trailer I don't want to see will be the sponsored video I've got to watch before I can actually watch the video I want to see.
Well, see, I have trailer block, so I don't see any trailers. It's like that should be a thing. I don't think that is, but
well, I mean.
Imagine.
Like this
so
week,
like
also James Gunn came out and said, "Oh, right before we started shooting, I removed another character from the movie." It's like, oh, well, who the hell did they remove? Because apparently there's going to be another Guardian, so
Agent Venom.
Hey, didn't he say it was that Starhawk or something?
Oh, probably or Bug.
Oh,
Starhawk.
I know. I
kind of
know.
They can't use Bug, can they? Isn't he part of the Microdot?
You know, I'm gonna assume they've made some sort of deal with Fox again, because didn't Fox own Bug or something? Oh.
Well, if Fox owned the Micronauts, then that's who Bug's with.
I just love that nobody gives a shit if Howard the Duck's in it. Like, he may have been in the last one, but nobody cares if he's in this one.
He wasn't really in the last one.
I know, but that was the Easter egg everyone was talking about, though. And people, like, going back over earlier scenes, like, he's there in the background, you can see him.
Really?
Yeah. One of these scenes with the Collector earlier in the film, you can totally see Howard the Duck in a glass box sitting in the background.
He probably spikes the camera.
I guess to me, it was just more like cool, but you know what? You know what was more awesome? The whole movie.
Yeah.
I think people were talking about the whole movie, not just.
People couldn't believe Howard the Duck was there, though. And then when it was like, oh, and Seth Green, his voice is him, but like people were like, why does that matter? He says one line, but.
That's true.
I just love that nobody cares if he's in this one or not.
I mean, I'm assuming this movie's also going to have a bunch of crazy Easter eggs that we aren't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And now, seeing the trailer, I can 100% believe them that the Collector is not in it, because he has no place in any of it. Like, it's just like, if you formulate the movie in your head by watching the trailer, like, yeah, I don't see why they would need him. Like, it's...
I could see him fitting in there, to be honest.
Which part? Like
when they're on Sovereign with Aisha and all that, I can see him fitting in there, but
which would be the beginning of the movie, from what we understand. So maybe
we're assuming it could be a bluff.
Yeah,
it could turn out it's an award ceremony at the end of the film, like Star Wars.
he's actually Boss Nass. Yes.
Oh god.
And they just completely diss Groot and don't give him a medal.
Oh man, Groot, he looks so good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he wasn't the focus of that trailer though.
Same.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, it's a takeaway.
I hope it isn't the focus of the movie, but that's just because I think it'll be spoiled, like not spoiled in terms of like people would say something early, but we'll be spoiled of him like,
It
really?
just
I
ruins
mean, I
the
would have
movie
liked.
slightly. It's just like,
Yeah.
He what?
it just ruins the movie.
Yeah, that way. Yeah. So I'm not making him the focus of the trailer. Kind of eases people off of like, oh, hopefully it doesn't put too much Baby Groot because it just is too much of a good thing, you know. So.
Yeah.
It's not even that, like, I think people go in with an expectation of, ooh, Groot everywhere, Groot, and then
I
you're
hope
gonna
that.
see him like, there's not as much, like, it could also build up, that bad connotation, so it's like, I like that he was very minor part of it, which is good. It's like,
No, because like I feel like the whole thing of Groot was that you didn't expect him to be that person that everybody loved. Well, at least most people didn't.
Well,
We probably might have.
yeah,
assumed
I
that,
expected it to be Rocket, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
so-
that's like because I went to, I was at the New York Comic Con before Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and every single thing at the booth was Rocket Raccoon. They were pushing
see,
him.
they-
He was on the variant covers there. He was on the exclusive T-shirts. Everything was Rocket Raccoon. Groot was only in one thing. And then the movie comes out, and they're like, "Oh, we weren't ready for Groot because he's everybody's favorite. So now we got to mass produce, all these action figures."
Well,
I'm
see,
hoping they don't go
there you
backwards
go.
on that. It's like, oh, mass produce him.
that's the specialness of Groot is that you didn't know or think that he would be this big, and he is. And now that he is, it's this kind of inner conflict of should we put 90% of it Baby Groot because that's what people are gonna love, or should we do the same thing, kind of scale it back, maybe add a little bit more, but still not have too much where it'll be that thing again where, oh yeah, Groot was used just like enough and all that, and it was great, but it's not like too much. So it's gonna
You're
be
right, we've got to find a balance.
interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that.
Like it's completely fine if he naturally steals the movie, as
Yeah.
long as it's,
yeah.
like they're forcing it. Like he's gonna have the movie.
It
As
is
long
funny
as-
though, because it happens all the time. Like Force Awakens, like they thought Captain Phasma was going to be the big thing. She was
Yeah.
on all the merchandise despite having no role. Turns out the traitor Stormtrooper is the one that everybody fell
Yeah,
for.
so-
I think the
They
fans
just had the
kind of.
traitor
I think
Stormtrooper as the lead.
Like, I think the fans kind of played a part in Phasma though, because kind of oh, it's a Chrome Stormtrooper, must have the toy.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just the same thing as Boba Fett, popular because he's got a cool costume.
Yeah.
I guess an example of not putting Groot in too much would be, let's say we're at the final climax, right? You know how when Chris Pratt's Star-Lord just basically is like, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then if Groot just comes out and says, I am Groot, like, instead of Star-Lord saying that, then that I think is a little bit too much, unless...
Yeah, like I don't want them to Poochie the fuck out of Groot. Where it's like when Groot isn't on screen, everybody.
I just feel like
One thinking Jar Jar Binks was going to be the greatest thing ever.
Are you telling me he wasn't?
I'm telling you, I had all the
was.
toys and shit, but I soon
Well,
got rid of them after the film came out.
you can never predict these kind of things, I guess. It's the whole internet thing, you know? You can't
Yeah.
predict the internet. Sometimes I guess you can, maybe.
People thought he'd
You
be
just gotta
good from the
random.
trailers, though. People were doing impressions and shit of him. Like, I remember being at school and all the kids had a Jar Jar impression before
Oh,
the movie
yeah.
had even come out.
I
Even
don't
the teachers
remember.
could do a Jar Jar impression.
Oh.
I had one teacher though later in high school. He used to do the Jar Jar impression just to piss people off when the kids were being too loud in class. She just started doing Jar Jar Binks until we all got annoyed. Genius tactic. It worked.
We still want this as homework? Oh God, shut up!
She used to just keep saying how bored everybody was.
Awful. Well, let's hope they don't Poochie the thing Jar Jar the hell out of Groot, because that would be the worst. Seriously.
Just Groot goes off to his home planet at the end of the movie. Like, people need me. I have to go now.
It's literally a film cell that slides upwards. Yes.
Oh, now I just remember when someone edited the Charlie Sheen's exit for 2.5 Men, and they just did the Poochie thing and had a film thing make him float off at the end.
That's epic. I've never
Oh,
seen
it's
that.
amazing. I'll send you a link. It's amazing.
Yes.